Hello everybody, how are you? Now we will complete a lot of questions, very important for dynamics. Question very important. We must pay attention about it and using your pen drawing with me, okay? Look at question here. A locomotive of mass 30 tons and force 56 ton weight. Pull a number of wagons, each mass 10 tons, to a second slope inclined at 30 degrees. To horizontal with uniform acceleration 49 centimeter per square second. How many cars are there if the resistance to the motion of the engine and car is 10 kilogram weight per each ton of mass? We have a locomotive here. We can draw it here to understood. First, we will let the number of wagons will be x, and here this locomotive put a lot of number of cars here. Let the number of wagons will be x, and the force here 2 up the force, and the weight here we can factorize this weight will be mg here. We can factorize it mg sine theta, okay? And we have r here, resistance, the motion. The resistance of the motion of engine and cars is 10 kilogram weight. It's r here. We have two force, mg sine theta about the weight and r, and we have here the force. We can write the equation F, because it's moving up here. We can write F first, subtract by mg sine theta, subtract r, equal ma from Newton rule. Okay, let the number of these cars will be x, so we can put the force. He give us the force 56 tons. We can write here, convert from ton to Newton. This is the force. Look at here, ton weight. We can write multiply by 1000, multiply by 9.8 to convert to Newton. Okay, write with me. The result will be 56 multiply by 10 power 3 multiply by 9.8. We convert the force from ton weight to Newton. Okay, complete with me. M is the weight, all of this weight. We can write M here was 30. He give us the locomotive of mass 30 ton. The weight here 30 ton. We can write here 30 ton plus 10 of x. Here give us each mass, the number of wagons, each mass 10 ton. I don't know the number of cars, so I can write here 10x is the total. Again, the total of weight will be 30 ton plus 10x. X refers to the number of car. Okay, we can write here m equal 30 plus 10 of x, 10 multiply x. What about 30? 30 is the weight of a locomotive here, 30 ton. And 10 multiply x, we have a lot of car. I don't know the number of car, but I know the weight of one of them equal 10. So we can write 30 plus 10x. It's reverse the total weight about m. Complete. We can convert from ton to kilogram, multiply by 1000, multiply by j, multiply 9.8, multiply by sine theta, theta equal 30. Complete here with me. Okay, I will complete here, multiply by sine 30. Okay, complete with me. Subtract r. What about r? R is the resistance of the motion of the engine and the car, the total resistance. We can write what he did tell us. It was 10 kilogram weight per each of mass. Complete with me. He told us, look at here, resistance to the motion of the engine and car is 10 kilogram weight per each ton. We know that it will be 10 multiply the weight. R equal 10 multiplies all the weight. All the weight we write here 30 plus 10x. We can write here 30 plus 10x in brackets. Okay, all we must convert from Newton because it was kilogram weight. We write multiply by 9.8 to convert to Newton. So R we must convert from kilogram weight to Newton. Again, he told us here, look at here, the resistance to the motion of the engine and the cars is 10 kilogram weight per each ton of mass. How many ton? We have 30 plus 10x, the number of the weight. Okay, it's a total, and R from each one will be 10. 10 multiply this weight, result will be kilogram weight, but we must convert from Newton. We must times by 9.8. Okay, now we write here F subtract mg sine theta. All this was m was 10 multiply 10 power 3 convert to kilogram, multiply 9.8 convert to Newton, multiply by sine 30, subtract R. R was 10 multiply 30 plus 10 multiply x. X reverts to the number of wagons of car, multiply 9.8. We can write complete here equal m multiply a. M was 30 plus 10x multiply by 10,000. Okay, why? Because it was about what? About weight. We must convert from ton to kilogram. We must write here this weight multiply 10,000, such that here we can complete it here. We can write 30, m was 30 plus 10x multiply by 9.8 to convert 10 power 3 to convert to Newton, multiply by acceleration. He give us the acceleration. Again we have m such that z. Okay, I will solve it again here. Look at here, this m, the weight here, such that here 30 plus 10x multiply by 10 power 3. It's what? It's the weight. Because it was ton, we must convert from 10 to kilogram, multiply by acceleration. He gave us the acceleration in this example. Acceleration here was 49 centimeter per second square, so we can convert it by divided by 100. Okay, we can write in your calculator by using the dynamic program of calc here. Write this, write all this equation and write unknown from your calculator to find the x. You can write left hand side here, and we have this term multiply sine 30, subtract 10 and in brackets here 30 plus 10x multiply 9.8 in your calculator, and we have here x and here x and here x to find the result by using program of calc here. You can using your calculator. So x will be 7. Okay, x will be 7. So the car, how many cars are there? If the resistance is the motion of the engine and the cars is 10 kilogram weight per each of the 10, the number of the car will be 7. It's very important about this example. Again, this equation F subtract mg sine theta subtract R equal ma. Force we must convert from 10 here to Newton, multiply by 1000 to convert to kilogram, multiply 9.8 to convert to Newton, and here the weight 30 plus 10x, x reverts to what? The number of wagons, multiply 10 power 3 to convert to kilogram, multiply 9.8 multiply by 9.8 to convert to Newton, multiply by sine theta 30, subtract R. He told us R equal 10 kilogram weight per each of the mass, 10 multiply the weight 30 plus 10x multiply by 9.8. okay, because it was kilogram weight, we must convert this to what? Convert to Newton. Multiply 9.8. and the result will be equal m 30 plus 10x multiply 10 power 3 convert from 10 to kilogram multiply by acceleration 0.49 hundredths. We can divide it by 100 convert from centimeter per second square to meter second square, and then you can use a calculator by using program of calc here, write all the equation and write between them equal here by using this button in your calculator to find the number of car will be 7.